Hey there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. Welcome to your reading where we're going to kind of look at what is going on between October and December. Because right now we have all the personal planets moving forward, and it's going to take until January before the outer planets are all moving forward, and we have moved through the next retrograde of Mercury. And so I kind of wanted to look at what's on tap, where the successes are going to come in for you. You have the energy of Venus. It says, I inspire and I am inspired. It's really interesting, though. It's an elephant. So the elephant's trunk really gets into its intuition, and but there's like a strong family energy around it. Very, they have. Okay, so what they're showing me, they're showing me how they take a baby elephant and they put a big heavy chain on its ankle and they train it to stay in one place. And then as it gets bigger, and it really could break the chain, it doesn't know that. So I'm going to read reversals on these, and so I have to make sure I'm putting them in the right order so that you're seeing it in the right way. So excuse me for the funny thing I'm doing here, because I just want to make sure that you're getting this correct. That would be for me, so that'd be for you. So your reading is setting up really nice. So in the past, I think you thought that people were not being honest, or maybe you were hiding from yourself. That you didn't know what your own powers were. Like that elephant. The elephant can break the chain. And so here we have deception in what's draining your energy, but it's in the reverse, which means that things were not as they seemed. And either you thought they were worse, right? You thought they were worse. The elephant thinks it can't break the chain, but it could. It just doesn't know it. And so some situation where you thought you were like stuck in it or you couldn't get away from it, you're wrong. You could. You have the strength. You have the power. Oh, look at this. You have help from the Ascended Masters for overall energy. So you have the Muse. I am inspired. I am inspiring. And then you have the Ascended Masters. You have a lot of spirit. And here in the energy of what is the challenge to overcome, we have the healing light. And so it feels like this is spirit. And so it feels like accepting divine guidance and help, maybe not really believing that it was there. Oh, believing that things are happening for you, not to you. And I think that you are stronger and braver than you know. You have more ability, right? The big elephant could easily break the chain. It just doesn't know that because it was trained. And so it's almost like a retraining. So over the course of the next 3 months, you get an opportunity to shift the paradigm, to see things differently. And I want to say to see yourself differently, right? Because it's the personal planets that are moving forward. And so there's like this cosmic clock is in for repair right now. We have all these planets in retrograde, and there's a realignment going on out there. But inside of you, you're starting to see that you have more power and more ability to do things than you've given yourself credit for. The key to the situation here is discovering, and he's discovering a diamond. And I think that it's in the heart space here. The key is that you are discovering your own value, your own worth. your own sparkliness, your own, right? There's so many facets to a diamond. That's what makes it shine so much. And I think that there are multiple facets of you that you're discovering, Libra. You're discovering them. And we've got the South Node moving through your sign. On the 14th of October, we have a new moon solar eclipse that happens in your sign. And so it is a releasing, it is a bursting forward of energy. It is a big releasing of energy that creates the opportunity to plant a major seed of intention for you. And so this it's kind of like the opportunity for the phoenix to rise from the ashes, right? If the one phoenix doesn't die and doesn't burst into flames, it can't crack open the egg of the new bird to rise. And so when you have this new moon solar eclipse happening in your sign, it is that energy. And I think, right, that is pressure and it is heat that takes a chunk of coal and turns it into a diamond. And I think this is where you discover that you've been deceiving yourself, thinking you were weaker, smaller, unable to, lesser than. And I think that you start to step into understanding that the things that you're being divinely guided and led in a way that is very supportive of you. I want to take a look because this Ascended Masters is really interesting. In this particular deck, in this deck, the way it sets up is that when it's in the upright, it's two particular angels to work with, and then when it's in the reverse. So it was upright. And so in the upright, it says, you are in the presence of the high masters of enlightenment, right? So here we have the healing light of enlightenment. So this is Yeshua or Jesus, Buddha, and others, I'm sorry, of profound spiritual influence in the world. Open your heart to experience unconditional love you deserve to have for yourself. And so here we have the action to take. We have the loving woman, but she is in the reverse. And that is because you're supposed to be pouring that love into yourself right now. This is the part where it's not about giving your love out to everybody else right now. It's that you need it for yourself. In the, excuse me. We're going to clear your throat chakra. There is this truth, right? This deception card here. This is about your integrity, your truth, who you are, knowing who you are, and trusting in your own voice, in your own right to be heard, to exist in as the individual that you truly are, and that you don't have to conform and you don't have to let others hold you down, but you are strong and you are capable and you are wise. An elephant has a lot of wisdom, and they follow the guidance, very family oriented, but there's a leadership quality about them, and you are a natural born leader. And yes, it is sometimes a beast of burden, but it means that you can do the work. You have the strength, you have the capability, you have everything you need to do this work, but it's about finding your voice and believing in yourself right now. And so here you have, in the area of seeking information, you have a lack of consciousness, but it's in the reverse, which means you are starting to see that you are worthy. You are starting to see that you are deserving of all the good stuff. And so this discovery, I think that what happens is when you pour this self-love into yourself, you begin to see all the multifacets. And so I really want to encourage you to take the time to sit down and start creating a list for yourself. What are you good at? Are you good at washing the dishes? Do you make the bed nice and neat? You know, are you good at not making the bed because, honest to God, is it that important, right? You start thinking about what it is that you're good at. You're a good friend. Are you show up to work on time? Maybe you come in late, but you stay late and you work harder while you're there. Start catching yourself doing things right. Start making a list of these multifacets that you have. Are you good at, some particular skill or the other? Are you the person they call when the computers break down in the office? Are you, the person that pitches in and helps when a friend needs something, okay? So start to figure out who it is that you are and what all your facets are, right? Multifaceted. The more facets on the diamond, the brighter it shines. And so this is an opportunity for you to see just how bright your own light shines, right? This healing light here, your own inner light of seeing your own value and worth. Because how do you transform the situation? We have playing it safe. It's time to step out and do something new, because the outgoing energy here is the card of courage. We got this little knight in shining armor here that's looking down a path. It's the path into the unknown. And so it is time to transform this playing it safe energy here. In the heart space, we have optimism. I love this. This is you choosing to find the joy, to find the happiness, to be open to new experiences, and to just see the wonders that are beyond, right? It's almost like if you step into the woods, when you come out on the other side, look at all the beauty that is there. But this is something you feel in your heart. And so when we choose to say things like, when you wake up in the morning, you say, I can't wait to see how great today is. I can't wait to see how great today is. But at the end of the day, it's also important to take a moment and to go over all the great things that happened, all the things that just fell magically into place. Start catching the universe doing things for you. Start catching the universe, seeing where they do it, appreciating it, counting your blessings, counting the gratitude. In the area of resources, you have the card of the teacher. And so I think it's this. I think it's your higher self. I think that this is your resources in all areas of your life. So health, wealth, love, abundance of all sorts will increase when you start connecting in with your intuition, your higher self, and letting yourself be inspired, and also being willing to inspire others. And so you are the student of your higher self, and you are the teacher of those around you by the way that you live your life. And so you are both. You're actually both parts and both pieces of that. And so that, having the courage to step onto a new path, to do something that you really want to do, and show the love to yourself by doing the thing that brings you joy and brings you happiness. Look, fill your cup up with sacred giggles. Notice how this yellow at the top, it is the same color. These are two different creators here on these ducks. So this optimism, this sacred giggles, this is you filling up your own cup with love. This is you discovering the multifaceted capabilities that you have, appreciating them in yourself. And as you appreciate them, so will others. Look, you have the alchemist. I am telling you, there are a lot of things going on with you. There's a real chance to see all the different things and how you can pull it together into a new and different way for yourself. Our enchanted world provides the means for transforming the leaden daily aspects of life, right? The boring, lower energies, leaden, heavy energies. How do you transform them? How are you the alchemist? By being optimistic. I can't wait to see how great today is. So the transforming of the leaden aspects of daily life into the golden experiences available to all. Everybody can do this. So why not you? Right? Why not you? And when the South Node moves through our sign, it is the opportunity for us to say, ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I want to try this. Let's try something new. And it is about releasing and letting go of the chains that bind us, the limitations, the self-imposed limitations, or the limitations that we think are there because we were trained early to think that they are there. But there are no limitations. You are a limitless being. And your willingness to view yourself that way, and your willingness to give yourself permission to step out of the garden gate and discover all the different facets of yourself, and having the courage to step into the unknown, Oh my God, this is so amazing. You have the B. This is luck, industry, and sweet victory. There's nothing in your way. Not really. There's a perception, but that's not the reality. The reality is the elephant can break that chain. It just doesn't know it. It hasn't tested its limits because when it was little, it was taught these are the limits. But it's not little anymore. Neither are you. So believe in yourself. Looks like the universe does. And I tend to think they got it right. All right, guys, you take great care. Thank you for leaving a comment so you can be in the drawing for the free reading that I do every month, and for hitting the thumbs up and showing your support. I really appreciate that. I am on Facebook every day. Why don't you come on over? We really get into astrology over there. I try to keep it off of this channel. It's kind of hard for me because I'm actually an astrologer who does tarot. So you guys have a great 3 months. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. I want to say believe in yourself, right? Just believe in yourself and then go for it. That's amazing. All right, you guys take care. I'll talk to you again soon.